This is Romy Mac. Welcome to 2 Cents, where we talk about any and everything. Give our 2 cents. It's getting closer to Christmas. Hopefully, you got all your Christmas list knocked out. All your bills are paid first. Don't be out here wasting money on toys and shit when you're not able to keep the lights on for them to even play with the toys. Write all their Christmas cards off. Be sure to be thankful for your family if they're still breathing. Obviously, I'm ending the year with one less family member than I started with. My uncle passed during the summer, so R.I.P to Uncle Kev. Love you, man. Miss you always. I always keep you in memory and thought every day. But yeah, it's gonna be a good show. I got my family with me as always. My big bro, Karumbe, aka Deacon Balls, aka Chocolate Thunder, aka You Want 'Em. I got his wife, of course. My sister Sugar Booger, aka Lupe, and all the above. And we just gonna come and we're gonna come together. We're gonna have some laughs. And we're gonna have fun with this. So, team, family, what's good?
What up?
What up?
Yeah, man. So we're getting closer to Christmas, yo. Y'all got everything pretty much knocked out?
Yeah, almost. I just gotta get a few more things for the baby and one more gift for my daughter, and we straight. It's all about the kid.
Yeah. And what about Deacon Balls? You get the deacon everything he need to lead the congregation?
The deacon ain't getting shit apparently.
What he's getting cannot be wrapped.
All right, that's faded, feeling X-rated.
Are you talking about that the PlayStation game? You get on the PlayStation online? Yeah, they can't be wrapped because they don't have a physical copy.
No, we weren't talking about that, but okay.
That's nastiness. Anyway, I apologize for even asking. I don't want to know about the nastiness that goes on at Deacon Balls. Church, the Church of Deacon Balls.
I'm gonna have something special for the family on Christmas Day planned.
Well, that's good. That's really good. I made sure.
Let me tell you what this nigga want to do. She want to go to a Chinese restaurant, like on fucking whatever that movie is with Ralphie on Christmas.
A Christmas Story.
No, look. Our first Christmas here, when we moved here, our first Christmas moving back to the States, we didn't have anything. We had 2 air mattresses in our living room, no furniture, because all of our stuff was being shipped. So we actually got lucky. We didn't have no food or nothing in the house. So we went to eat at a Chinese restaurant. They were open. Because, me thinking that was just in the movies, but literally that's the only place that's open on Christmas Day. So I was like, hey, let's just, let's try to start a little family tradition here. If not, go to IHOP or something, because I don't feel like, doing all that cooking and whatnot. So I just think we should just do something, the 4 of us, go have a nice little dinner somewhere or something when we're moving on Christmas Day.
Okay. It's getting closer to Christmas, and I made sure that my inspiration got all that, of what she really wanted. If not all of it, most of it. As parents, we do the best that we can to ensure that our kids have, a good Christmas. At the same time, we don't want them to think that Christmas is just all about gifts. Christmas and the spirit of Christmas is all about sales. If you want to be truthful, because Jesus don't care nothing about 30% off, 50% off, fire sticks being sold half price on Amazon. They're actually going pretty cheap right now for $24, but you won't get it until December 24th. So if you need a fire stick, please go out to Amazon.com right now. Prime members, you will get yours by Christmas Eve. All right?
Need that sponsorship, Amazon.
Yeah, you feel me? Eventually, we will be in business. The guys from Miami. So, but let's get right into what we came to do, man. We came to have fun with this. We came to laugh. We came to talk. Some thought-provoking shit. So the first topic at hand, the first black woman to own a NASCAR team. Ebony, will you do the honors and explaining this story to your listeners?
Yes, according to the blackenterprise.com, Melissa Harville LeBron, the first black woman to own a NASCAR team. Pretty much, she brought her two sons there to a NASCAR event, and they've been hooked ever since. And then apparently, well, you know, before then she was had her own music label at one time. So you know, she pretty much had money already. But her sons, she took them to the NASCAR. I guess it was a dangerous hobby. She was trying to hopefully deter them from, you know, doing those type of events, and instead they grew interested in it. And so there you have it. So she decided that, hey, there's any black people that own NASCAR teams. So she decided to invest into one, and I think that's something that's, you know, good. Of course, you know, most people be like that, black people don't do that, you know, but hey, NASCAR, I mean, that's pretty a big deal.
Yeah, NASCAR. Yeah, we commonly don't watch NASCAR. We don't watch gerbils go in a circle. We might watch the Olympics, but that's more about bragging and shit.
North Carolina, I had an aunt that used to watch NASCAR.
Nigga, your aunt and you don't watch it.
I've watched NASCAR a couple times before. I'm not even gonna lie, I have come across NASCAR.
All right, explain to me NASCAR then.
Hey, if you got a need for speed, no.
Explain the rules. Explain how NASCAR. When you watch NASCAR, what happens? Tell me.
Hey, you go around that raceway 100 plus miles per hour.
Okay. So what happens when there's a crash? Do you know what happened when a car crashes?
It's an adrenaline rush. All those cars.
No,
she don't know.
She don't. Do you know what happens when the car crashes in NASCAR?
Yes. Most cars are fitted. It has like a cage type thing inside. You got your equipment on.
No.
You said
what happens when the cars crash? When a car. What?
It depends on what crash.
What do the other cars have to do when there is a crash in NASCAR?
You gotta dodge it, but that's an adrenaline.
No.
Like,
they have to do like a safety lap or something like that. Like all the cars move really, really slow in the current positions, and then once they get the okay, then they can go back to doing, you know what I'm saying, what they do.
But still, it's something about it, you know.
My point was that you said you watch NASCAR. I'm saying if you watch NASCAR,
I
know the rules.
I'm not seriously into it to where I know everything, but you know, I tend to come across it and I watch a few.
You don't know nothing about it.
Yeah, that's my point. They were like, we don't know the ins and outs. Like, Ebony, do you know what happens when you catch the ball like in the end zone? You probably do, right? Yeah, you know what that is. That's a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? Like the way we know that. And you don't have to know the ins and outs of that shit. I don't know the ins and outs of NASCAR. All I know is they were different companies. They drive around in a damn circle. If a car crashes, then they have to do like a safety lap until they get the okay, and then they go back to doing the same circle.
And to some people, it's still interesting to watch, or or to be in it.
I'm sure if you sat there and watched it enough, you can get into it. You know, you get the gist of everything. Same thing with watching hockey.
Yeah, it's just like hockey, basketball, football. I mean, anything. But you know, for a black person to be, you know, stepping out of our comfort zone, because you know most of us basketball and football, right? Stepping out of that comfort zone and into something else, NASCAR, and you know, she bought a team, you know.
Yeah. So my question is,
that comfort zone of the typical African American that's going to buy like a basketball team or a football team or a record label or something like that, you know, she bought a team. NASCAR team. And we do have a black NASCAR driver. I can't remember his name, but we do have one. There is one.
So let me ask you this: if you had a NASCAR team, what company? And be serious. What company would you want to sponsor the team that you own?
That's a good question. Maybe there's a company called Nope. That's not for that. I was gonna say Mizuno, but that's more of a different type of athletics company. They're geared towards like track and stuff like that, like basketball, perhaps. I don't know. I don't want to do the typical like Nike and all that. Maybe Mizuno. Maybe I would try to get Mizuno or something else like that. You know, some I want to say that's not really an American popular name brand, but maybe something else. I don't know. It wouldn't be Nike or anything of that nature. It'd be something pertaining to that type.
All right, yeah. So Deacon Balls, man, holla at me, bro. Who would you have? Pornhub?
Man, it'll be like it's gonna be nothing but hood shit, yo. It's gonna be that yak, them miles and yak skip.
Yeah, you talking about bust him up, then skip.
Spaceship. It's gonna
you gotta bust him up
on that motherfucker just for me. Have that up there. I'm gonna have the miles of yak just for me. What's the other one? I was gonna say Hennessy. That's just that yak. What else I was gonna put up there? Damn, I knew it was just for me and something else. Just it gotta be all hood shit though.
Well, I'm gonna do that Everest. Why don't you do that Everest shit? And then you can have that little black dude coming out. What are you doing? You sitting on the couch. You ain't doing nothing.
Oh, silly.
Yeah, that stupid motherfucker. Me, I'm gonna put Tang. I want to do Tang. I like Tang.
Tang. I like Tang. I like the way you said like Tang got a nice jacket. I think Black & Miles jacket would be
look at that shit. Wouldn't that shit be dope? That green and then the orange.
Green and orange.
That shit would be sick, man. I would love to have Tang. And you gotta say it like that. I want all the commercials, motherfucker, have Dave Chappelle do it. Hey gang, here I am wearing Tang. You know, I would love that. I would love for Dave Chappelle to do Tang commercials. I hope Dave Chappelle hears this podcast someday and he decides he's gonna do Tang. Hey gang, I like Tang. I just think that would be super dope for me.
Yeah, oodles and noodles. Oodles and noodles gotta be on it. Oodles and noodle babies. The noodles, man. It's gotta have the pack.
Ramen, yeah. Ramen. Yeah, ramen.
Ramen, top ramen.
Who else, man? What's another big thing? Effing vodka, probably.
Vaseline for the hood chicks to fight.
Pink moisturizer. Pink moisturizer jacket be dope. You look like you part of the Heart Foundation. You look like you was in the Heart Foundation if you had a pink moisturizer NASCAR jacket.
Heart Foundation.
I'm trying to get Warren Buffett to back it up. Warren Buffett.
Yeah, I would want it. I have a bad boy. I sponsor Bad Boy.
Warren Buffett.
I'm trying to think who else would probably be Black Panther. I definitely would like just specifically like a subgroup. Obviously Marvel would be in charge of it, but like the subgroup of the name of Black Panther, that'd be a raw ass NASCAR jacket to have. Definitely would want the Hulk. The Hulk would be my sponsor because that's my favorite character of all time. Yeah, so in the news, there's been talk about this whole thing of Santa Claus, right? You know, we're so used to, since the beginning of time, we've known Santa Claus to be this old white man with a beard that looks like John Hammond from Jurassic Park. We spare no expense. But now, they want to shake shit up because this is what the internet does. It's very sensitive, and they're asking for a possible transgender Santa Claus or a woman as a Santa Claus. Now, this is what I call a slippery slope, because we're just going to take everything that is male and reverse that shit to female and then be upset because it's not female. Santa Claus is an old white man, okay? Or an old black man, depending on how you feeling. If you feel like celebrating Kwanzaa in your area or whatever you see fit. If you want an Asian Santa Claus, that's fine too. I don't know. Sumo wrestling. Old ass sumo wrestling Santa Claus.
Mrs. Claus. Why these motherfuckers are so bent on changing everything?
I don't know. Now they're gonna have a miss.
There's no such thing as tradition no more. They gotta change everything.
Well,
when they went in and they tried to change the Boy Scouts, I said it's over, son. It's over. They call the Boy Scouts of America.
The Boy Scouts, first of all, because the Girl Scouts is just for girls, and we do things similar to the boys. So I don't even know why the hell. Well, the difference is we sell cookies instead of popcorn, which cookies sell better than popcorn.
That's why Boy Scouts are in the hole. They bankrupt right now.
Yeah.
Told you they should have been selling crack the whole time.
So I don't know why. I don't understand it. I know they do the similar things. Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts, they all do similar things. But just for some damn reason, they want to get on the Boy Scouts about it. But ain't nobody complaining about the Girl Scouts saying, well, why they call the Girl Scouts? How come boys can't join?
I don't give a fuck. Fuck a Boy Scout. Fuck a Girl Scout.
Now look here, though. My child is a Girl Scout.
Why do girls need to be in Boy Scouts? No, well, now is she a boy? Now is she a Boy Scout or is she a Girl Scout? Because we got to ask now, apparently.
Well, since she has a vagina, she's a Girl Scout.
Those vaginas, they want vaginas in Boy Scouts.
No. If you want to be in the Boy Scouts and you're a girl, then fine, join by all means. But you don't need to change the goddamn name.
The slippery slope is, let's just say, like we're used to seeing Jesus in the pictures. They show him in church. They show him as this white man with this nice perm and a beard. So let's just say Jesus is a woman. Now what?
She's Sarah Silverman. They would change Jesus to Sarah Silverman.
Yeah.
I don't know about all of that. I think we just stick with what we've been had and leave it at that.
They haven't left anything at that, so
I'm just saying, man. Like,
I think we just leave it at the way it's been, and then when the real Jesus come to earth, then we'll know who he really is. He can come in many forms.
I just think it's a slippery slope. And everything we know it to be, like they're gonna come out with a new Family Matters, and it's gonna be Harriet coming home from like throwing the cop hat on the coat hanger and shit, and Carl gonna be coming downstairs smiling, and Urkel's gonna be Laura, and yeah, we just gonna reverse every damn thing we know it to be.
Yeah, pretty much.
We're gonna use Charlotte Flair. She gonna be Triple H now. And Triple H is going to be Charlotte Flair. What? I digress.
Speaking of that, did y'all know Barbie is creating a big thick Barbies now?
Yeah, and that's another thing we can get into. We talk about these. You go ahead, Evan. You lead the charge with that. With the whole same sex.
They got Barbies that come in all kinds of different colors, shapes, and sizes. I had to buy 2 for my daughter just because she had questioned me in a Sam's Club. It was Saturday. I took her to Sam's Club, right? And we saw this African girl there, and she was like really, really, I'm talking purple. And she asked a question about her skin color. She was like, Mommy, how come this girl why's her skin color this dark? We black too, but she, I had to explain to her that we all come in different colors. Black people is just not one shade. We come in multiple shades. So after that day, when I went in to do her Christmas shopping, I saw these 2 Barbie dolls. And I know she has like 10 other Barbie dolls. Most of them are white. She has maybe like 1 or 2 black ones. So I had to get these because there were 2 different shades of Barbies. And they were sizes at that. One was a little thicker, and I think the other one is shorter. I can't remember. But yeah, so I had to get it to let her know that, hey, not only do we come in different colors, but we come in different sizes.
Well,
and so Barbie, y'all doing it big, man. Y'all.
I'll show you how big they're fucking doing. They have same-sex dolls now. Same-sex Barbie. They are bringing in the gayness.
Yes,
equal opportunity. That is really that's really good for the it's different. I really don't know how you explain this to a child. I'm not saying that gays shouldn't get the same equal rights. I'm just saying I don't know if we've gone through the instruction manual just yet.
You don't have to explain too much to kids. You really don't. I'm going to tell you why. I do have a relative who is like that, and nothing was ever had to explain. She just knows.
Okay.
This person is this person's significant other, and that's it. They don't question why they are.
I'll tell you
make
what.
it a big thing, they're not going to make it a big thing.
Well,
so they ain't going to question it.
This is the ignorance of a straight male. Okay? So, again, that's just what that is. I will be man enough to admit that I am not I'm not educated on the fact of how that would even work, because I don't see it through the eyes of a gay person. You know what I'm saying? I see it through the eyes of a straight male. So that's what that is. I'm not saying that they shouldn't have. I'm not against that. My thing is, I just don't know how. I wouldn't know how to explain it. But being that you are having someone that is that is gay, and you know, close to you and your family, you know, that explains it a little bit, you know, just a little bit better. But yeah,
there's a show called Fact Find where they tell you that Ken originally came in as a gay person.
Who?
Ken, Barbie's, person was originally gay.
I don't know, cause I've been watching. Look, I even found out Barbie's real name. I've been watching the Barbie cartoons, and They have Ken. He might seem like he's gay, but he's really.
No, Ebony, I'm trying to tell you because I watched Fact Find. When Ken first came out, Ken was based off. They thought Ken was based off like what they seen in the clubs at the time. How men dress, but they had Ken dressed like a gay man. That's why me and Roberto was saying that like. That the first Ken doll is so expensive now because it's like a gay collection item.
Right.
Because Ken was originally gay.
Well, I don't care. I still like Ken and Barbie. Actually, I like G.I. Joe better than Ken. I think she would have been better off with G.I. Joe, but still, you know, it's just my opinion.
Yeah. Good things for equal right. I'm sure somebody's going to feel some type of way about having gay dolls, just as much as I explained. Just as much as I explained, you know, my stance on it. But there's going to be some people that are a little bit more harsh about it. I guess, but this is life though. You know, like I say, every normal used to be abnormal. So it's just a matter of it's just a matter of us being mature about the situation. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, this Friday, DC has a chance to redeem itself for, I would say, like DC movies haven't been like the greatest. I'll say Justice League. I like Justice League personally, but from an overall standpoint, apparently didn't do that well. Dawn of Justice, same shit. I'm just not a fan of Ben Affleck as Batman. I'll be honest with you.
No,
I really don't. I really don't care too much for him. You know.
Ben Affleck, why him?
Yeah, I don't care too much for him doing that. But this Friday, you know, for the Christmas season, Aquaman is coming out. Now, Aquaman could suck, and it'll still be a good movie for the ladies because sex symbol. Game of Thrones guy, Baywatch back in the Baywatch Hawaii, and a whole bunch of other shit. And of course, he's married to Lisa Bonet, but Jason Momoa is starring as Aquaman. I think Aquaman is going to.
Reigns?
Huh?
I want to see Aquaman.
You mean Roman Reigns?
Yeah, that nigga look like Roman Reigns. But I think that it's going to be a success because we don't know shit about it. Like, I feel like people know.
Women want to go and watch him.
Yeah. But I feel like people know the story of Batman and Superman enough times, so you're always comparing it to something. We really don't have anything to compare Aquaman to other than the fact that the cartoon looks like Johnny Quest in a mermaid suit. That's just pretty much all we got.
Most of us women want to go stare at him. That's all. We don't care about the actual movie. We just want to stare at him. That's it.
And well, there's some men's that want to stare at him too. They're equal rights now.
There's some men's too. But you know, the main ones who want to see him. That's what the U.S. can take over.
I know some people who, you know, they got their Hollywood hookup.
Yeah.
AKA, you know, whatever. I ain't even gonna get into that. They got the Hollywood hookup, right? They said it was a good movie. Like, they've watched it multiple times.
That's
Hollywood hookup.
All right, Hollywood. What he trying to say is black market value hookups that has happened. Aquaman, what do we expect from it, though? I expect a lot of action. I expect a backstory with him as a kid. And then some transition. I expect a woman in a very, very tight wetsuit with a little bit of cleavage showing. I expect Jason Momoa and that female character to be at odds at first, and then somehow or another realize they have an attraction for each other, and then it's either he's gonna save her, she's gonna save him. and the movie ends. That is what I see happening. That's just movie 101. But overall, I think it'll be a good. I think be a good movie. People can get educated on different characters of DC, such as like the rare characters, such as Aquaman. But what about you guys? What you guys think?
I don't really think too much because I know DC, like, they're good at fellas. So I'm more entitled to care about the King Kong, not King Kong, but Godzilla movie coming out. King of the Monsters, that's I want to see. So, you know, I can go watch that with my daughter.
Yeah, you can't watch King Kong. Oh, yeah.
What Spider-Man movie?
Yeah, so...
Spider-Man's supposed to come out too, right? Does it come out this week or did it already come out?
I don't know.
I do want to go see that.
Yeah, it's out.
Movie.
I'm going to see it. I'm going to see it this week.
Yeah, I want to go see that.
Yep. The different universes. I thought it was only going to be 2 of them. It's like fucking 5.
Yeah, Spider-Pig, all them motherfuckers.
Oh, Spider-Pig does whatever the Spider-Pig does. Oh.
They didn't come out with another Simpsons movie.
No, not at all. They did just fine with that. If anything, they need a Family Guy movie.
Yes, that too. I like The Simpsons. Y'all remember The Simpsons album?
No.
Don't act like I was my family was the only one that listened to that. Oh, y'all suck.
But I read a lot of Aquaman comic books, so I don't know. I mean, to me, I don't really like his story that much. I'm more like Green Lantern.
Yeah.
They should redo Green Lantern.
They should.
Green Lantern like has some of the most interesting comics.
Why is Deadpool playing Green Lantern anyway?
So what?
Why would Deadpool be playing Green Lantern anyway? He was born for that role. I am convinced. Ryan Reynolds was born to play Deadpool.
Oh yeah, he was.
What the fuck, Knuckles? I never heard that cursing combination before in my life. He says it in the movie. He says, "What the fuck, Knuckles?"
But it sounds good though.
That shit is hilarious, man. Deadpool was dope. Cable was cool. Yeah, just overall, I think it's just gonna be a really good. I think it'll be a pretty decent movie, man. I hope we get some cameos, maybe by Wonder Woman, just so you can see Baby Girl, cause she's nice to watch. I mean, if you're gonna give the ladies Jason Momoa, give us that. Shimon now, Shimon.
Yeah.
That's all I want, man.
I think my daughter seen all the. She didn't see Deadpool though. She couldn't watch Deadpool. That was a bit much.
Yeah.
But she seen most of the other all the other movies. Which
I don't even know why we let her watch Logan, for crying out loud.
Logan was raw, man. That little girl.
She loves Logan.
That little girl in Logan was raw, yo.
Basically,
yeah. So for our listeners, you know, we always like to be innovative and try different things and stuff. But I got a few fans to email us at our email address. It's official RomyMac RomyMac@gmail.com. You can just submit your topics, you know, for one of the people on the panel, and then, you know, we'll discuss it here on the show. So we got a few of them that we got. You know, we'll read off a few, a couple of them, and then we'll answer. So the first one comes from Katie out of Des Moines, Iowa, and what she says is, what happens if you tell your significant other you want nothing for Christmas, and then they actually get your ass nothing for Christmas? Like, what would you do? Well, Katie. Me, I wouldn't really trip because I buy my own shit, but I know for sure that the woman that I would be dealing with, if I were to do that to her, I know it would be smoke in the city and I wouldn't get any titties. That's what the fuck that would mean to me. I think it would be, it would not go well. It would not go as, well, it might go as planned, because I imagine she would be upset. But I just don't think it would be a really good vibe going on around that Christmas tree in that room or wherever we would be. But I'll pass that to my my Reverend Balls. What would you do, man, if you said you didn't want anything for Christmas and Okay.
I say shit like that a lot, so, and I won't get nothing, so it's like, whatever. I actually want something this time, but I say that a lot, like, I don't want shit, like, whatever.
Because he has everything. Every time, even if I go get him something, he's already got it on back order or something. So it's like, so it's like nothing. Because he already had it. You
know what? I think it's weird because, like, a guy will tell a woman for a long time what they want, and a woman won't tell a guy what they want. You just gotta fucking know what they want. Yeah. I think that's how that shit go. You gotta be around them enough. And you gotta fucking.
I think a woman devised that damn plan.
I'm gonna be mad if I tell you that I don't want nothing. Then I don't want nothing.
Lies.
I'm not gonna be pissed off about it. I'll say to myself,
Jeff. Is she telling the truth?
No.
What, she say she don't want nothing?
Is she telling lies?
No. If she say she don't want nothing, let's say she say she don't want nothing for her birthday, and then I don't get her nothing. She like could at least got me a cake or something. Like, like yeah.
No. It's just
exactly.
Just like this last time for my birthday, what did I say I wanted? I got what I wanted, right? I said I wanted a cake and I wanted some Wingstop. I got it. But if I did, if I don't, like this year,
you didn't even say you wanted it. I just went out and got it.
No, I told you I did.
Because I know you didn't. I just went out and got it. You got what you wanted.
I had been begging for it for weeks.
Yeah, exactly.
But still, like,
that's what I'm trying to tell you. A guy's supposed to know what a woman wants automatically. That's like
some women like that. I'm not gonna lie, some are. But if I legit say I don't want anything for Christmas and I don't want anything.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm not gonna be mad. I'm not gonna be mad at all.
You're not gonna be mad.
No.
All right.
I would like him to go to the Chinese restaurant with me on Christmas Day, but I know he ain't gonna do it.
All right, Christmas story. Let's
I did tell him that. That's all I wanted.
Yeah. All right. Let's tap into another one of our listeners who emailed us the topic. This is from Greg out of Aurora, Colorado. What the fuck is Greg talking about? If your wife was into using a strap-on for you, like during sex, would you let her? Greg, listen. I don't know what the fuck you're watching, Greg, on Pornhub, but no, nigga, no, it's not going down. All right, there will be none. All right, there will be none of that. There will be no sticking shit in my ass. All right, so that's I'm gonna answer that off the gate, and I'm gonna pass it to Reverend Balls, and let the deacon testify on this.
Really, nigga, really, go, really. That's all I gotta say. Really, nigga.
Greg, are you trying to be funny? I don't know. Whatever. Well, I appreciate the submission, but damn, I'm not going into submission.
No.
Yeah.
That's when you give your wife authority to go find another dude to do it.
Yep. So Ebony.
Do what you want to do with that nigga.
So Ebony, what about you? What about you? What about you? I mean, would you be willing to put the strap on and get the strap on?
Yeah, to the no. And if my husband asks, the divorce papers is coming out quick. No.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of, like, I used to work with a female that was like a lesbian.
Yeah.
But she's in a transition. Like, her wife's a lesbian, but then she turned herself to a man, which I didn't get. Like, I don't understand, like, that whole, you're a lesbian, but what does that make? Does it make you a straight couple now? Like,
I don't know. That ain't for me to understand. I like women. I love
you can't even feel nothing, boss. Like, why would you want to, like?
I don't know, man. Look, Greg in Colorado, stay off of Pornhub, bro. And put your pop-up blockers on, because you tapped into some other shit right now, Chief. Ebony finds it funny.
We gonna get them cheeks sprayed like peanut butter.
Nah, cause we good. Greg, I hope you and your lady, I hope y'all make it work, however you see fit. But hell to the no, is what we have. we're not doing that. So I'm gonna read this last one, and then we'll get into Sugar Book's rant of the week, and of course Jeff gonna put y'all on to them things. But yeah, this next one comes from a Melanie out of Atlanta, GA. So shout out to ATL. What is this is for, I guess it's for Ebony. What is something that Karumbe taught you that you didn't know before marriage?
I didn't know how to drive,
How to cook. How to not lose her shit. I'm still trying to teach her that. She still ain't been fully trained.
How to cook my ass. I do
how to keep her like wallets and IDs and everything in order. Cause I swear this nigga lose something like every week, bro. Every week.
No. What had happened was I had my wallet in the diaper bag and I moved it over to my work bag and forgot I did it.
No listeners, I said 2 weeks ago she lost the keys to my car. And then I think a week ago, as my daughter pointed out, she lost her ID. She couldn't find it. We had to find it. So
I didn't lose it. I found it.
And me and my daughter clown her when she go to work.
That's a damn shame.
I'm always on time though, except for today. But still, he didn't teach me that. Besides how to drive.
Man, are you crazy, man?
I wouldn't even say he taught me how to drive. If it wasn't for him, though, I wouldn't have had my driver's license.
Man, I swear, yo. You still can't drive. I don't even want to drive.
I'm the car. Sorry, that ain't funny. That's messed up.
That's comedy.
I think that's why Ashton never wanted me to drive.
See, bro.
None of us never wanted you to drive.
Didn't you get in an accident when we were in Herbert?
Yep.
My car hydroplaned into the back of an SUV.
Yeah, and then your Dodge, you was without that Dodge Neon for a little while.
Yeah, Neon sucked ass. I don't have that car anymore. No, that car sucked.
She had to get something bigger because she can't drive.
You damn right, I got a Navigator. And I dare somebody to challenge me on the road in that big bitch. So...
Yeah, all right. Well, Jeff, what about? I mean, no, the question was for Ebony. For what about you then? What's something that your wife taught you that you didn't know before marriage?
I can't say nothing.
Why can't you?
Because I can't think of anything.
Really?
Well, damn.
Nigga.
What? I know how to do clothes. I know how to cook. Like everything I know how to do. What? You can't. You ain't teaching how to drive, like what? You want me to say like, hold on, you want me to say like try to be compassionate? I can say try to be compassionate. Like think about others' feelings or something. I guess.
Well, we can say the nigga tried. He tried.
Nigga tried, right?
He tried.
Everybody listen to hear him on the show. Has he ever been compassionate on the damn show?
He tried.
Hey man, I said I tried. See, I didn't say I was. I said I tried.
You ain't tried either. Ain't no trying. There's no trying. I give him a little bit of common sense. He got street smarts, but
Really?
Yes, I think I have.
No, Lord knows. God forgive her right now. I'm in the same house with this nigga. Lord, please don't strike. I'm in the same house.
Yeah, well,
I'm teaching him patience right now, because he ain't got it.
Well, there you have it.
If you say so.
All right. Well, we really do appreciate our listeners for being faithful to the show, listening, and then wanting to be a part of the show by offering your questions and topics that we can use on Ask the Sensus. So for those listening for the very first time, again, email us at official@gmail.com and submit your topics, and we will discuss them and have fun with them just as much as we did. But Greg, stop the shit, okay? Strap on is not going in. Why are you taking the strap on anyway? I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what you're thinking. But anyway, Ebony, it's your time to shine. Your rant of the week, please. The floor is yours.
Ladies, please stop hinting at what you want for Christmas and tell them what you want so you don't get upset surprise on Christmas Day when ain't nothing under the tree for you. Especially y'all young ladies. Y'all think y'all know it all. You don't. Listen to these older ladies like me. Been in for a while. Stop throwing hints. They can't read our damn minds.
That is the fact of it all. Well, it depends on how big her fucking head is. Everybody can read what's on her damn mind. Yeah, she got a big ass brain. She not able to wear hats. We, she got to use clothes baskets for hats. That's that type of head. Yeah. Yeah. So, that's Ebony's. That's Ebony's rant for the week. Jeffrey, Deacon Balls, go ahead and hit us with that game corner, man. What's happening? What's going down? It's holiday season. I know there's some hot things out there.
Oh yeah, there should be some stuff on sale, man. If you ain't got that Spider-Man, you probably go ahead and get that.
$40 on Amazon. $40 on Amazon right now. By the way,
Amazon, we need that sponsorship.
You feel me?
Earth Defense Force is a game I'm probably trying to get. I was gonna get Red Dead Redemption. I already paid for most of it, but I want Earth Defense Force. It's all about killing bugs, Starship Troop, basically. That's all it is. But, it's only digital because it's Japanese. And there's an album I just started listening to, Glaucoma from 40. What is the nigga name? Key Glock. I try to listen to that, and I like it. It sounds like some old 3-6 Mafia type shit. The beat, dude. I give it that much.
I stay dope, the dope boy shit. Fresh.
But I try to listen to that Method Man, the lab too.
Yo, I heard Meth. Speaking of, I heard Meth, and I saw the video of Meth and Tiana Taylor. That shit was dope, man.
Well, the album's out, the Meth
yeah,
Lab
yeah.
too.
Oh,
it sounds more old school, really, than anything else. So if you want to hear old school stuff, a lot of the features sound old. It sounds like it's stuck in the early 2000s. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but if you want to hear that, I tried to listen to many cuts as I could on it. It kind of gets stagnant after a while. Kodak Black shit is alright, I guess.
I don't fuck with Coke. I don't fuck with
some of his shit.
I don't fuck with that Kodak.
I give him this much. I know he did his interview where he said he's talking about more shit. It seems like he is. It seems like once Meek Mill did that fucking jail reform and all this positive shit on his last album, a lot of niggas seem to be gravitating toward that now.
Good.
Not saying they copying him or
nothing. They need to come together, and somebody need to help save Bow Wow's ass, because they got him on camera acting a fool on set, and he going off. He said on Pyru, so we're supposed to believe that Bow Wow is a blood.
Yo, what's this shit between him and Little Mama though, nigga?
He said that he could, because he basically said he could fuck Little Mama whenever
he told his friend she was easy, and she tried. I was bro, she's
I ain't thinking about that
girl. Why would you say that to somebody, bro?
They the same person.
They got a pocket.
Well, they the same person anyway, aren't they?
I think is Little Mama Bow Wow.
They look the same.
I don't know. I thought she was a little chameleonaire or some shit. I thought she was chameleonaire with hair or some shit.
This nigga stupid, bro. I'm not dealing with Jeff tonight. Deacon Balls. Yeah, you go ahead. You want to go ahead and give the benediction? You want to leave it to me?
You can do what you want to do.
Okay.
Sir.
Deacon Balls is sat down on the pew. We want to thank you guys for tuning in with us for this getting close to Christmas edition of 2 Cents. We hope you had fun with it. We sure did. You can follow the show on 2 Cents Podcast Central Facebook page. You can follow the show on Instagram at official Romy Mac page, and also 2 Cents the podcast. Yeah, that is all we have. Thank you guys for listening. This is Romy Mac, Deacon Balls, Karumbe, Sugar Booger, Lupe. We out.